Hey YouTube, a guitar review, here we go. And yes, I've gone for the salmon pink white shoes and yellow t-shirt for just because I felt like it. Yeah, so this is an Ibanez ergodyne. It does need a bit of a clean up, strings are very old on it. So, I was talking to Mr. Whitesnake about this on the live stream. It's kind of based on the Ibanez Radius, which is kind of like the Joe Satriani one, which is sort of like the Roadstar, kind of that era, sort of going for the super sleeky, roundy one. I don't know if I can't really get the light so you can actually see. It's actually a really cool sort of two-stroke oil, petrol-y, dark bluey, shiny thing. It's got I find this interesting. It's got designed by EMG stickers on the pickups, but the pickups have got a wee Ibanez logo on the cover in the corner. So I don't know, did EMG actually design pickups for Ibanez? Because the Ibanez look very much the same as the ones that are in my RG530 from 1986. This is a EDR for ergodyne something, probably 470ex. Serial number starts 03, so I would say this is a 2003 guitar. So, you know, it's still completely futuristic looking, and if you'd basically just cleaned it and told me this is the latest one, is it? Alright, cool. I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I don't know if they make this exact model. Yeah, so this has an edge bridge of, it doesn't say on it what it is. I could have looked this up, obviously. Because all the Ibanez catalogues are there, or most of them, especially ones from the 90s and the 2000s and stuff, they'll definitely have them. If you just go to the Ibanez website and then look up, is it customer support, and then just catalogues, you just go up, 2000, 2010s, 90s, 80s. By the time you get back to the sort of 80s, 70s, 60s, they've got a lot of them, but they don't have all of them. There's years missing and sort of funny ones. But well worth a look. So we've got sort of unbranded but cool. This is brushed aluminium pickup rings, knobs, a really cool jack socket. See, it's kind of like a Strat, and it's got a screw in the middle to hold it in. It's like a kind of compact and slightly nicer Strat one. 5-way switch. This has got a dodgy volume control just now. Interestingly, 22 frets. It's got your all access neck join on it. Yes, nice recessed back bits. It's not as thin as the S series, which it kind of looks a little bit like as well. But very like the Joe Satriani one. I think basically the Joe Satriani, the JS 200, whatever it's called, it's basically, see if you just kept sanding, it's kind of like this. I think it's just a little bit more sanded than this, but basically the sort of similar design. Yeah, as I was saying there with the Edge tremolo, it's got the same as the original Edge on my 1986 guitar. It's got like the edge is a little bit of really hard metal, so the bridge is, the actual whole bridge is made of whatever kind of metal, but there's a little insert with like titanium or something super strong, stainless steel, that actually sits against the post. That's to give it a knife edge, which I think it might actually even be replaceable if you really wanted to. But you've got your fine tuners, and it's much more streamlined. You know, it's kind of comfy rather than the original Edge. Actually, see here. The original Edge is a bit more. See, it kind of comes right up here, so it's like higher than the strings, and you get to the saddles there, and the fine tuners are there. But it's the same sort of shape where you've got these wee inserts going against there. Here, see, that one's much more. The highest point's here. It's not way up here. They've just evolved these things. Unfortunately, evolved to need a. I've got a switch cleaner, but that's not too bad. I should probably actually make sure that's coming through, shouldn't I? That'll do. So I'm playing through the orange, just for a more balance what I've been using all my videos for. I do have the atomizer, the vaporizer sitting there, kind of ready to rock them. So we've got bridge humbucker, these EMG, not active pickups, just get fancy covers on them. And then you've got automatic coil splitting, so you get like the middle pickup, which you can't actually see, but there is a middle pickup there. Positions 2. And then single pickup on its own. That could maybe do with a severe raising up. The guitar itself was all over the place, setup wise. It's like one of those things that this guitar, when it was bought new, would have worked absolutely perfect. And then at some point somebody's thought, oh, I'm going to put new strings on it. Oh, I like Zakk Wylde. I think I'll put on his special gauges, which have like a bass string as the lower one. Or I think what's this Korn? Oh, they tune down to C. I think I'll put fat strings on it and tune it down to C. And it's like all this stuff was adjusted for, I don't know, 9s or 10s when you got it. So ultimately the whole thing had no hope in hell of ever staying in tune. It was basically all over the place and played like absolute shit. But you basically just take it to bits and build it properly. Get the middle pickup a bit louder. Kind of get the feeling there's a tone control on it. Might just be these strings are really old. And that scratchy pot's unbearable. What the hell's going on? Okay, so that's the pedal, the loop pedal. This Floyd Rose does have, yeah, that is actually going to be unbearable. This is a pre JPAX guitar. I just wanted a shot of it before it get, obviously once it's JPAX I'll get it up and running properly. It's sounding a bit dead. Well, maybe it's actually just because of that, because of the pedal and stuff. But these are like, it's kind of like a faultless guitar. I kind of like it. Kind of like it's like a fly colour, but it's just a very unfashionable guitar. That's kind of why I dressed like this. I thought, yeah, I should really be wearing a jumper and having a beard for some reason. It's a sort of, I don't know, the headstock works on this guitar. The rest of the guitar's all rounded, and then you've got this angular headstock. It's one of those ones I get. It's an entirely what it looks like thing. I'm going by playing wise. It's just like how could it be any better? It's better. It's even better than an RG. It's super rounded, super easy to play. The neck is wide and flat and thin. The action is nothing. The Floyd Rose works perfectly. It's like, what are you going to complain about, really? It's just the unfashionableness of a guitar that looks like this. As soon as you see somebody playing a guitar like this, you just, even if you don't know what it is, you just know, so you're into technical metal then? Or what Dream Theater do you know? And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. There's no reason why, like, Noel Gallagher couldn't, if you're, well, he obviously he would never play a guitar like this, but it's just because of what it looks like. Obviously it does everything a Strat does and all that, and you've got the 5-way switching. To be honest, the middle pickup on a lot of guitars, it annoys me the way it's like, I just rather it wasn't there, or it should have a ring on it or something. I'm also never really that convinced that that pickup's a good sound. This having the single coil on its own in a guitar is kind of... So you've got like two humbuckers on either edge, and you've got this sort of, you know, this sort of fatter position 2 and 4 sounds. But the one in the middle is just a shit single coil on its own, and it's the... which is the least used... Well, obviously on a Strat, you use the neck all the time and the bridge all the time. You never use the middle pickup. Shit. So that's the one you're kind of stuck with. So I'd probably rather have just an HH and then have the Cortex switch in it. Which I suppose the next point is the Cortex switch gives you 4 amazing sounds and one okay one. The one okay one is having both humbuckers on, which isn't that great. But having, you know, the inner coils and then each humbucker on its own, and then having one of them parallel wired for a single coil is perfect. It's just I wish you could get a better position in the middle. So we're working out what the best sound you can get out of a 5-way switch and any combination of pickups is. I really like what I did in the Kraken. It makes perfect sense. It's got 5 sounds. It's got a humbucker and a single coil. It's got 5 sounds, and they just go from thin being the bridgest and thinnest one through 5 different increments to the neck pickup has a humbucker, the fattest one, and it just gets heavier. You go, so it's basically, you don't have to know what it's doing. It's just basically 5 positions. 5th one's like a humbucker heavy duty neck pickup, and all the way through different tones to get to the lighter one. I like that. Maybe my favourite wiring yet. I suppose I should just So here it is, it's natural sound coming through the vaporizer. See, I think that thing about being not very bright is just because I've been used to listening to that pure super bright sound. The orange isn't meant for that. Middle pickup. Just shit! I think the problem with the middle pickup is you have to have high powered pickups. Look at the guitar. So you need high powered humbuckers. So how do you make it so that it's not a huge, massive difference in volume for that? And the answer is you put in a more powerful, louder single coil. And when a single coil is more powerful and louder, you get the same problem I'm having with this amp. The stacked pickups, where the really low output pickups, like on the red and black guitar there, they distort so easily and they're pure jangly, but they're really low output. They're really quiet, but they sound fucking amazing. And if you batter them, they distort. Whereas maybe if you were trying to run it into like a Marshall stack, then maybe wouldn't handle it that much. But at controlled levels, it's pure amazing. Whereas, you know, and it's got to be more powerful. But so you want a really low power one to get the sound. So you put in one of those Ibanez ones in here, and then it'll sound amazing on its own, but it'll be half the volume of everything else. So there's obviously a play between the two. Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those ones that if you're looking for just the best functional guitar, you know, it's like there is. Obviously, I remember when I started getting used to the Ibanez RG, it was like, why would you have anyone play anything else? It's just the best one to play. It's the fastest, the most easy access and all that, and it's the look thing, innit? I don't know, and what does this... Do you really like the look of this? To be honest, I do quite like it. I'm totally seeing so much DNA in this though, with it. When that's an 86 Roadster, and it's like you can see how it went Strat, this. Oh, we'll go a wee bit further. Kind of, it's just like the next progressive step. I suppose it kind of did keep the Roadstar range going. But very nice. And the Fender one's ergodyne, not ergodyne. Interesting, I'm pretty sure they're probably, the high-end ones will be made in the same factory. This is a Korean one, but obviously the Japanese one, there'll be a Japanese ergodyne version, which is made in the same factory as the vendor. Aerodyne, probably, possibly, very similar. Sort of vibe going on about it. Yeah, so I mean, keep your eye open for the wee shredders, and with Ibanez, the number in the back, the higher the number the better. This is a 470, so that's actually quite a high up number. I would say that puts this at a £400 guitar, something like that. Like the lowest one, when saying that one's the RG140, and it's fucking amazing. So, and then that one there's the 550, sort of mid range, and I think the highest one's 1,000 for the Steve Lukather model. But you know, the higher the number, the better. Generally, and obviously you can get one that's made in Japan. It's even better. These are not Japanese. So the snob in me saying, oh, well, can't wait to see it J-Packs though. Rock on.